This is Lynn from the Three of Pentacles. I'm going to make the fire cider today. In an earlier video, I had posted about all the different remedies for cold and flu season. Yes, it's the middle of summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, but this is going to take, 8 to 10 weeks to ferment. So I am doing a large batch, so it lasts me the whole winter, especially if I end up having to share it. You can Google recipes. This is the one that I use, and I even do a little bit different from what the recipe calls. I use a lot of fresh. I don't necessarily use all dry, but I'll use a little bit of everything. So we're going to start with a medium-sized onion. You're going to chop it up, put it in like so. Just move that up here. And I'm just going to fill up this jar with all the ingredients. And then we've got some horseradish. It's about a half a cup of horseradish, a half a cup of ginger, and I just cut it all up ahead of time so you wouldn't have to watch. There are going to be 2 jalapeno peppers, and it does say to use 10 cloves of garlic. I love garlic, so I put a lot, and I love this roasted garlic from the grocery store that I get here, so I'm going to probably put in a lot more than 10. And then I'm going to throw in the rest of the horseradish and the ginger and the jalapenos. I'm going to add the oranges. It's just one orange I cut up. I'm not going to use the ends of them. I have a sprig of rosemary from my garden that will go in. And then this recipe calls for using some turmeric. I have some turmeric that I dried last year, some dried turmeric, so I'm going to add that. I'm just going to sprinkle it in. And then I'm going to add, rather than using cayenne pepper, I had dried my cayennes from last year. So I'm going to throw like 3 cayennes in there just to give it a little extra zip. And then what I'm going to do is I have my organic apple cider vinegar with the mother, and we're going to fill this jar up with the apple cider vinegar. You're going to want to fill it all the way up to the top. And then I will fill this all the way up to the top with that. Once this jar is filled, completely filled with the apple cider vinegar, I have another bottle that I will open up. We will then put parchment paper on top of the lid, on the bottom part of the lid where the vinegar is reaching, so you don't have a real action with the vinegar and the lid. And you're gonna seal it up, keep it in a cool, dry, dark place, and you're gonna wanna shake it. Not totally shake it, but turn it and flip it upside down. And again, it's gonna take probably 8 to 10 weeks. I think I usually ferment mine for about 10 weeks. Sometimes you might wanna do more. You can add more jalapenos, you can use habaneros, you can mix and match your fire cider, but I think that some of the key ingredients would definitely be the onion, having the heat, having the horseradish, having the ginger, and the rosemary, just for the healing, the extra healing properties for cold and flu season. And you can see, looks pretty good. I didn't have a blood orange, which is what I had been using, but I did get an organic orange. And most of the stuff, other than the onion and the horseradish and the ginger, pretty much came from my garden this year too. Happy fire cider making. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, I would go ahead and get some started so you've got it in the beginning of cold and flu season. Well, for watching our channel, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We thank you all for getting us to over 200 subscribers on YouTube, and have a great day. Bye.